shared more than just friendship, they shared sisterhood. Their bond so strong to break, but gradually, betrayal was creeping in. Subtle changes began to emerge. At first, this was unnoticed, but gradually the warmth of their friendship began to chill. The foundation of trust began to crash, setting the stage for the betrayal that would shatter everything. Today was supposed to be a normal day. Mr. Sinwade walks in with my father. My mom surprised, about to ask, "My friend, you didn't tell me you were coming," only for my father to shut her up with the shock of our lives. Meet my new wife, Mrs. Sinwade. What? This was betrayal wrapped in normalcy. Their faces, once familiar, now looked strange. I confronted Papa, hoping for an explanation, but the answers he gave were vague and empty, void of the respect and love we once shared. Mama's once best friend took over her house with an iron grip, in contrast to the warmth they once shared. Our once lovely home now became a battlefield. Mama's heart began to crack pieces by pieces. She grieved an unspoken burden. She had lost more than just a husband. She lost herself as well. The love she once cherished now felt like distant memory. In her despair, Mama wandered like a ghost, disconnected from this life, her heart filled with pains. I tried so hard to bridge the sorrow that had swallowed my mother. No matter how hard I tried, it seemed so vast to mend. The cracks kept widening. Alone in her bedroom, Mama cried through the empty space, a symbol of her shattered world. Every day became a battle as she struggled to find strength each day. Her emotional breakdown manifested into a chaotic outburst. In that state of pain, Mama collapses. She woke up, her life forever changed. Depression had eaten deep into her soul. She was a typical shadow of herself. Meanwhile, Tinuade and Papa continued to live their lives as though nothing ever happened. I came back from running errands for my stepmother and I couldn't find my mother. She had left the home without letting anybody know, in her deteriorated state of mind. Where do I begin to find her? My mother's departure marked the beginning of my new pain. I was too young to go through this, I thought to myself. I sadly watched my stepmother throw away everything that ever symbolized my mother's presence, ranging from my toys to our family photos and her kitchen utensils, and she replaced them all with hers. The numerous tasks I once shared with my mother now became my sole responsibility. At what age, if I may ask? My tender energy was constantly sapped by unending demands. Verbal and emotional abuse was my daily portion. My father, my one-time best friend, no longer looked my way. I found solace in the few toys I had left. They were my companions. While I died in silence, Papa and my stepmother's bond grew stronger. Every minor mistake I made was met with insults and beatings. I was constantly isolated